So now for this question, it says that a farmer stores hay in his barn to feed his cows and uses the table to monitor the hay remaining in the barn. So this is like a function that tells us over time how much hay he has left. So basically, we want to graph this. Okay, so we're being asked to graph this. So how do I graph this? Well, we have the information that we need, sort of. Okay. So we have an XY plane, and I'm going to move this. Oops. I'm sorry. Let me put that back in there. I'm not going to make it as big. So this is the information that we have, and we have to graph this. So I'm going to make my y-axis. And then I'm going to graph an x-axis. So here's my x, and here is my y-axis. Now, it says a monitor remaining in the barn. So I'm going to assume that x is like some sort of time, and I think the time would be days, right? Time in days. And then what's left over is the number of bales because it says hay. So I'm going to say bales of hay for this one. And so now what I'm going to do is I got to figure out, well, how high does this go? Well, for my x-axis, I go from, in other words, my domain goes from 0 to 15. And then my range goes from 0, that's the lower boundary, to, it looks like 60 is the greatest value for y. So I'm going to count by tens. So I'm going to go, or in the y direction, I'm going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. And then down here, I'm just going to count by 1. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to erase this. Move this over to the side, I guess. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then over here, I'll just say days. Okay. So I can graph any linear function based on the x and y intercept. So when x equals 0, right, when x equals 0, that's my y-intercept. So that occurs at 60. It crosses the y-axis at 60. When y equals 0, that's my x-intercept. In other words, this is going to cross the x-axis right here at 15. Now, if I just have to draw a straight line between these two lines, that's it. I'm done. If I have to graph this, it's pretty easy. They're not asking me to write the equation of the line. They're not asking me any pertinent information. They just want me to graph it. So I can just graph a line between these 2 points. And that's it. That's all I got to do.